Today, Mommy G, I'm taking your son for his favorite activity. We're going theme shopping. We were finally able to find a wedding planner slash a designer. And she's meeting us today at the venue location that we found earlier. So we're gonna look at different color, different table setting, maybe a bit of the card invitation, the lighting, the overall theme, a lot of stuff that we enjoy, no?
Yes, go. I'm very happy. और भगवान राजी खुशी सब कुछ करे सुखी रहो.
Hi, mummy is giving you blessings. Okay. Mummy.
बहुत अच्छा दिन है शगना वाला दिन आया शुक्र है जाओ.
Yes, mummy is a little tired today and a little lazy for a 2-hour drive, and we don't want to bother her for stuff like that. So we will quickly go do the part and then come and show you everything in the video later. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started.
जाओ बच्चे जाओ.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so now we are almost there. What I understand is the lady whom we are going to meet, we are paying her 2,200 Canadian dollars plus taxes. So for the fees, what are gonna be her prime responsibilities?
Basically saving my life, Gigi. Make sure I don't go crazy within the next month. But more to it.
Then it is worth it.
She's gonna do all the coordination with the different rental service. She's gonna make sure that all the color team is well taught. She will be there the day of the event, a full 8 hour, to make sure that everything is in place properly.
Okay, but what do you mean by color theme? What kind of color theme? Is it like the clothes you're talking about or the decor you're talking about?
Yes, the decor, the color, the texture, what do we put where, which element do we bring on the table, the lighting, everything, like decoration-wise.
The right bottle of wine is there on the table, how the guests are to be welcome, how the ceremony master is gonna be there to organize everything, how I would say the entertainment and all those kind of things are gonna be planned. So a lot of that kind of stuff. Okay, that's quite a big list.
I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere. Is she a dream or in reality? I'm not the man I once was. I'm drifting like a
Banquet chairs, and I do have lots of rectangular because some people mix and match with the tables. It depends, like, what you're doing.
no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest.
So we finally reached the venue and we're meeting Alexandra in person for the first time. We had a couple of phone calls, but this is our first time exploring the venue together to brainstorm about idea. Alexandra is the wedding design planner.
Wedding designer and planner, yeah.
Who's gonna help us survive the next month.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for the kind words, Sandra. Well, it's great to meet you both, and I'm super excited about your engagement party / wedding here. I'm a wedding planner and designer based in Ottawa, and this is not my first time planning or designing something in a month. The last year I planned something in 6 weeks, so this is not my first rodeo.
But it's still a bit more than a month.
It's actually a month today, right? The 18th. So it's a challenge, but it's exciting, and I can't wait to hear more about your vision and come up with a custom design for you to make it look beautiful.
Thank you. I feel better hearing
Oh,
you
I'm
say
good.
that.
Yes. No, I'm super excited. I can't wait to start. I'm probably going to get started on it in the next couple days because we need to get rolling on renting some of the items because the wedding industry right now is very busy.
Yeah, it just
And
started back, right? So
just
people
started
are
back.
a bit, anxious because they've been postponing their wedding so much. So everyone.
But I'm excited to be by your side during this exciting moment. So thank you very much for bringing me on.
So we actually just discovered that there was another outdoor space that we didn't know about last time. And this is it by the water. So this entire space belongs to the same property, and it's 100% for our use during the event also. So now we're a bit confused with this new opportunity of using that big space.
Saw her walking in the sunset. My knees turned weak, my head was spinning round.
Last time we thought there was access to the water, but we could not see it. But now that we got down, the thing is actually that the slope down is pretty steep. So you can drive here. Also, there is a passage to bring the cars in, but it's going to be difficult to go up and down very frequently. So this can be used only for one particular thing, so that when everybody goes up, they stay there. So we are thinking whether it would be ideal to use it for some kind of a ceremony, like the engagement part or the chunni part, or anything else that Sandra might want to add from the French culture. So let's see how it goes. So till now, what is primarily settled is that inside, when we go in the hall area, upstairs is gonna be where the lunch or dinner are gonna be, and this is the place where the ceremonies are gonna be. I think we'll settle on this area for the ring ceremony and the chunni ceremony. And the biggest question is where to put the tent, because we need a big tent so that it is good enough to cover ample area to have entire dance floor under the tent in case it rains, because you know it's Punjabi side of the family also and French side of the family also. Both love dancing. You must have seen her family dance in her father's birthday video. So we are thinking maybe we can put somewhere on that side of the road. And also there is a constraint by government that there can be no dancing inside, and if you are inside you can be 100 people, but you have to be seated on a table. You cannot move around without a mask. So for all the ceremonies, everyone will mask up, go inside, get seats on their designated table, and then there's going to be a big master table. I don't know exactly what they call it here, but where the bride and groom and their immediate family sits and hosts the entire event, and there are speeches and all that kind of stuff. That is the maximum knowledge so far I have, or I could deduce from what these women have been talking about in order to be able to perform this ceremony in most French way as possible.
I would say yes. I'm not sure what you were talking about, Gigi.
That's good enough.
Serious injury is ripped to pieces in my chest. Medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery.
Now, a lot of folks have been asking us that if there is a beautiful church right here, then why don't you get married in a church with full Canadian, French or Christian style? I think Madam can give a better answer.
It's actually a lot of work, and it's so much work that a lot of French, Canadian, a lot of people within my family, they don't even get married in church anymore, because you need to go through a lot of class. You need to have your first communion, your confirmation, and something similar to the baptism.
But is it only for like someone who's not born Christian? Like I am a Hindu and I will have to go through all those classes, but is it for...
If you were born Christian, that does not give you the right? The only thing that defines born Christian is the baptism, like the first
Baptism.
step.
Okay.
But there's two more steps after that,
Okay.
the communion and the confirmation. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So there was a lot of rituals involved, for which I would have had to take some classes maybe to be able to get through that. So we were not able to do it because, as you know, we have some kind of a time constraint here with another
Tiny.
wedding. Yeah, so that was also a reason that the wedding in the church could not be arranged. Another option was getting married here with someone who comes outside of the church to get us married here, but that comes with its own legal complexities, because as most of you know that I am divorced divorced, and I'm divorced not in Canada but in India. So that adds a lot of legal trouble to it. I have to get my original documents coming from India. Then we have to validate here, get them notarized, approved. We have to apply for a marriage license first, based on which this ceremony could be legalized
Yep.
later. So that's a lot of trouble.
Yeah, there's
that
a
we
set
couldn't
of 4 full documents that you need to send.
Wow. But we are still trying to incorporate as much of the cultures and the rituals that we can to make it more marriage-like, even though it's not going to be a full-fledged wedding, so that people around the world, mostly Indians, who would want to know more about this culture and marriage can get a wholesome experience.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, what matters is really the people, the vibe, the good energy,
Yes.
and the decoration.
And the decoration, yeah, that really matters for her. I can totally tell that. Okay, it's time to read the most liked comment in the last video.
This comment is from Rishav, and Rishav is asking for you to put more video on the TD channel.
Oh, actually, I'm making a full video on why I'm not able to put more videos on the Traveling Desi channel, but just to cut it short and summarize it, because I will not be traveling for 1 month. We have preparations for the wedding and engagement to do. Most of the videos are going to be of family nature, and that is where I see myself in long term, because now I'm not a single guy anymore. I have a family to start. I have a house to build. I would love to become father in the recent future, and all of that demands some level of stability, and I want to involve the better half of my life who only speaks English as a common language with me, so that we can work together. I want an environment where both of us can work together all the time, building beautiful things together, sharing experiences together as a couple, which can only happen in English language. So these are the main bullet points, but they will be much nicely and in a very detailed fashion explained, and I will be doing more Traveling Desi videos as soon as I reach India. But right now I'm taking a big break to make sure that I streamline all workflow process, because we are only learning to get started with our future plans, and I'm looking for staff, employees. I'm doing interviews, editors, subtitle writers, and so on during this month, because I wanted to do it for a long time and I have not been able to do it while daily vlogging. So I need some time off from that channel, and in order to be able to come back better and stronger. I think that should be it for now. And if you like the video so far, like and share button please, and for channel support and motivation,
Subscribe button and bell icon.
thank you so much for watching.